Should be a bit better, I hope. We haven't. Oh, okay. We've got noise. What I'll do is I'll start from the beginning. It is a tester, to be fair. It's the real news, but it's a bit of a test of the new format. So, let's start right from the beginning again. Hello, everyone, and welcome to ANN News, episode 36. This week, we're testing out a new format, which also happens to be live. I've moved my phone, so fingers crossed I've got mic this time. Without further ado, though, let's jump into the videos. First up this week, we've got Antsubang. Congratulations on hitting 1,000 subscribers, mate. I think he deserves so many more because I really love Antsubang's videos, but it's a great hurdle and an awesome milestone to get to 1,000 subscribers. In a celebration of it, he made a little video all about how he got to 1,000 subscribers, which is a great little video, I think. I've watched it about 3 times. Next up is we have the Ants Oliver Extra channel. Round at Holes, he's been really busy this week with his bull ants. He's made at least maybe 6 videos, I think, at least. First, at the beginning of the week, was cracking open some cocoons that he manually opened himself. And then the result of cracking open the cocoons. I'm not going to spoil what's happened to the new workers, but if you head over to the Ants Oliver Extra channel and have a look, you'll be able to find out for yourself what's going on with his Brevinotis or whatever they are. Next up, we have the main man himself. None of you got to hear this last time, about 10 minutes ago, but it is the Music of the Year winner, and he's significantly upgraded his audios in the last week. But Ants Rambling made a nice little video. He showed off his leaf cutters, which are settled in nicely, his rubras they got at AntCon, and all his other little colonies spotted about. They seem to be doing quite well at the minute, because recently he had a string of bad luck with his girls, but they've bounced back, luckily, and they seem to be heading in the right direction now. Now let's head over to Basic Ants. Basic Ants has made a lovely little video all about his Lasius flavus this week. I can't remember if the Lasius niger turned up at the end, but the Lasius flavus, they're doing really well. I really like flavus. They're just such pretty ants. During his video, he also talked about the weather a bit because this is England. But he was talking about how the spring has been really nice. And if the summer continues along this trend, I think we're going to get some massive nuptial flights this year, which would be pretty awesome to me because last year I managed to catch I caught 1 queen and 0 nuptials. And I caught the queen on a beach, which is basically about 3/4 of a mile from any sort of land, except for behind it, but there's a cliff, and it was just like sitting on this beach. So let's head over to D Colony next. Recently, D Colony bought a plant, but this wasn't any old plant. This plant had some invasive ants in it. They turned out to be ghost ants. I think they're invasive where he is anyway. Because they're little ants, they grow like crazy, and his colony is popping off. They're doing really well. I think he definitely made the right choices, keeping them as pets instead of destroying them. Well, for the minute. Maybe if they escape and ruin a load of things, he might wish that he killed them, but I think it's all right to keep them nice and tucked away somewhere. They are an invasive species to where he lives, but that's all right as long as he keeps them locked away. So let's head over to Ants Myrmica. This is the first of many AntCon videos this week, as there's quite a few, which I'm really happy about. I really loved AntCon though, so watching all the videos, it kind of takes you back to the epic times that were AntCon. If it could happen every day, I'd be there every day. Where did we get to on the videos? Here we are. Over on the Big Ross channel, he's got a new little podcast coming out soon. I believe the first one will be on the 1st or 2nd of June, which I think it's a Friday, I believe. And he's going to make a little podcast, but the whole thing, one of his main points of it is to interact with the community and let the community interact as well in the chat. And I'm quite looking forward to heading over there and seeing what's going on, to be fair. Tomorrow, is it? No, it's Wednesday today, so 2 more days. But good luck with the podcast, and you can never have too many ant podcasts, in my opinion. They're brilliant for when you're feeding your ants. Next up, we're getting to a big chunk of AntCon again. So first up, Aesthetic Ants put out his excellent video all about AntCon, and more to be fair. Because AntCon, it's not just the event, in my opinion, it's the whole getting there and hanging out with all your mates, like at the times when it's not AntCon. And Aesthetic Ants managed to capture it really nicely, I think. He came all the way from I'm going to say the Netherlands, but it could be wrong. But I think in the Netherlands. But 100% he seems to think it was worth it. And I'd say it was worth it if you come into AntCon. Also got Elijah Ants, and he's put out his video on AntCon as well. I've watched every single AntCon video multiple times now. And I love them all because, yeah, it is just like going back to AntCon for a little bit. Oh, I just love it. One of the nice things as well about watching other people's videos is you get to see it from a different perspective, and things that you missed, other people might not have missed. So it kind of, all the videos together add up to a complete picture. Let's head over to Nell's, our Ant. Yeah. Nell may put up her video all about AntCon as well. It's good to see PJ in his little Ant costume and stuff. I'm glad you enjoyed AntCon though, Nell, and it's great seeing you again after last year. Fingers crossed I'll see you next year as well. And maybe Ricky will come again too. I hope so. I really love all the videos though, as I said, multiple times. And it's time, we got spoiled like in the last couple of weeks over AntCon videos, to be fair. So it's time for another one. Adamant's made a great little video. He's got his AntCon video and some of his new ants. He also shows off his really tidy ant setup, I believe. I believe it's in the video somewhere. I've seen it somewhere in his little setups. Oh, lovely little ones. And it's also tidy as well. So much more organized than mine. The next AntCon video is Lil Billy. It was nice seeing Lil Billy at AntCon after becoming 004 of the concierge members from Ant Antics. There's kind of a small group of us at the minute, and we're waiting for 005, but they've not arrived yet. Loved this video, though. It was great seeing everybody there. Next up on the AntCon videos, we have Sadie, or Ants England, and an AntCon 2023 video, and also 1K subs video. Congratulations to Ants England for reaching 1,000 subs. A great achievement. As said though, we had 2, didn't we? But yeah, congratulations to Sadie for reaching 1,000 subs. I think that's really awesome for something that a few years back, ants were so niche. And the thought of getting 1,000 people to follow your channel is quite an achievement, to be fair. And it goes to show as well that the ant community is always growing, which is lovely to see. Sadie also wore her slippers as well, or sliders. I'm not sure if sliders are slippers, but I think they're slippers. But they look a little bit like flip-flops, but fluffy. Like fluffy flip-flops. Next up as well, we have our final AntCon video. And this one's from the main man himself as well, Mr. Ants Ramblings. He's got all his clips and everything. Great video, though. I just love watching it all back, to be fair. It just brings back so many great memories of AntCon, and I hope to see you all at 2024. I will definitely, unless something happens like a wild fire engine comes out of a hedge and runs me over, I'll be at AntCon 2024. And that's all the videos this week. I'm going to hop over to the chat a sec, see if anyone's said anything. Aha! Hello, people in the chat. Okay, I'm reading. I think the whistling may be the computer. Although the computer doesn't have a mic. Maybe it does have a microphone. I never plugged one in when I built it. So, what else? New ants. After a long time being away, a few months, it's amazing. The ant lady is back. Which, woo! I was quite worried because all the stock had disappeared for quite a while. And then I don't know, I kind of thought, is the ant lady going to come back? But I was really relieved the other day when I went over to her site and things were in stock again, which is absolutely brilliant in my opinion. Also, got quite a few new ants on Antantics as well. They've got a few Campanodus species, among other things, and I can't remember them all, and I also can't read them because the screen is currently doing this. What else have we got? There was big news. So after the success of the Manica Rubida Challenge last year, I think it's spontaneously happened. Well, not spontaneously, as with last year. Paul always starts the Manica Rubida Challenge. He'll go around and tell people, "I've got some Manica Queens," and before long, it's time to buy your Manica Queens. But earlier on, I went and bought myself 2 more Manica Queens so I can take part again this year. It was really good last year, like the Manica Challenge, because, well, it kind of happened as expected. 2 of the colonies seem to keep going, which is mine and Lynn's. But you never know, it could be a fluke. So got to try it again. To everyone out there as well, if you want to join in with the Manica Rubida Challenge, just get yourself a Manica Rubida Queen and maybe make some videos, or you can join. There's quite a few little chats around. If you head over to my Discord, the link's somewhere on one of my videos. You can join that channel as well, and there's a small little chat inside of there just for the Manica Rubida. And you can also, I believe, there might have been one on Instagram, I think, as well. But these things will develop as the challenge develops, and hopefully we'll get some fresh new chats and everything this year. It would be nice to see loads of people's queens survive. If you're thinking of joining, but you're thinking, oh, they're going to die as well, I'd highly recommend a Wakushi tube pod. I personally kept mine in the tube pod and they survived. And also, during Friday night streams over on Wakushi's Discord, he has about maybe 10 Manica Queens, and they've all been doing really well and survived quite hard times. And it seems the test tube is, well, not test tube. The test tube pod seems quite important. Well, not important, but advantageous. So, yeah, I'd recommend a test tube pod at the minute. However, part of the experiment as well is everybody can try their own thing and see what works. And like what worked for me last year might not work for you this year, sort of thing. So if you want to try something else as well, definitely do, because variety is the spice of life. I think weather, we can do weather. Check this out. The weather this week. Me. Hot. Choking on my beer. What else have we got though? I think that's about it. Fingers crossed, next time I give this format a try, I can prune it a bit and I'll get the audio better. But I think I'll keep this style because I can also, like, let's say some of you have got some news and it's Monday and it's actually organized properly and you've had some time to get ready. If you want, you could join the stream and tell your news yourself, which I think would be quite cool. So yeah, keep an eye out on Monday, probably about 6 or 7 o'clock. If you've got any news to share on anything to do with ants, to be fair, head over to head over to my channel, and I'll put the link to join up to the StreamYard so you can join the stream as well and spread your news too. Say you've got a new series coming out or some new ants, anything, like, feel free to join up. Well, I think I've hit every dot though for today. I hope you enjoyed watching it, and if you skip right to the end, skip to about the middle and you'll skip out all the silence at the beginning because I presume it's all silent. And apart from that, I hope you enjoyed this new format. Of course, it will hopefully get better, and if it doesn't get better, I'll just ditch it and go back to the old one. I don't really care. It's kind of, I'm attempting progress, but sometimes 1 step forward is 2 step backs. But it'll be fine. Anyway, thanks for watching today's ANN News. I hope you have a fabulous week. Until next time, may your ants live long and prosper. And bye. Cheers. Now I've got to end the stream. Leave the studio. No, stop this. There it is. End broadcast. See you later, everybody.